I remember when I was much younger, maybe 5 or 6 years old, and my parents had gotten me this silly little game I saw and wanted. A game about building and exploring. A game that thrived off of my and millions of others of young minds' creativity with its somewhat endless potential, despite being made of nothing but just blocks. It was also around the time when I saw my first video on a website we all know and tolerate. I believe it was none other than dantdm's Bacon mod, back when he did all of his classic Minecraft mod showcases. It was magical. I had no idea what mods were at the time, nor did I have any idea how this was possible. So I watched another showcase, and then another. Every time, I was just baffled on how much there was to this little block game, and I hadn't even scratched the surface. How did this crafting recipe work for him, but not for me? How does his lab end up unscathed even after it's been destroyed? Why did the portal work for him, but it didn't work for me? Why was he rewarded, and I was left with nothing but pain? I got absolutely obsessed with Minecraft content online and playing the game as well. And about after a year or so later, for Christmas, my parents had gotten me the Java edition of Minecraft, with my father also figuring out how to download and get mods working for me and explaining how to get them safely. My mind was opened. Suddenly my understanding of this cube world had expanded exponentially. I no longer had to watch in awe, for now I had the power to experience these mods rather than watching experiences. I was much happier during these carefree times. I had no real worries, school wasn't bad, and even though I was young and I didn't make many friends that easily, I always had Minecraft to come back to. Whether it was me modding the game, just playing creative, playing adventure maps, I always had something to do. And I hit a point where I was consuming so much Minecraft content that there was a time I was certain that I was going to make it big playing Minecraft and making videos online as well. I grew up and I grew past playing Minecraft daily to maybe playing it only 2 or 3 weeks of the year at best. But I still look back at those simple days fondly, and it's easy to say that Minecraft was better back then. But looking at it, it's just not. Nostalgia's just one hell of a drug. So hi, I'm Pindar, and modern Minecraft is so much better than it used to be. Alright, now that that's out of the way, we all know Minecraft. It has like 350 million sales worldwide. It's the most sold game on the entire planet, and that's not exactly a small feat to say the least. But being such a large and beloved game does not come without consequences. Minecraft has gone through so many different variations and updates over its decade-plus long lifespan, and it's gonna go through even more over the next couple of years. But this obviously comes in different kinds of Minecraft content. While it has come and gone in waves over time, it's easy to believe that things just used to be better. Obviously there's plenty of advocates already stating what this video is about, and that's that old Minecraft wasn't better, but you know what, screw it. This video is me having a schizo rant because I want to do something different, so let's get started. God, Minecraft is simply just so much more fleshed out and vibrant than it used to be. On top of all the smaller updates, like the relatively new Pale Gardens and Spring to Life, to 8 years ago, back in 2017, with the World of Color, and a bit earlier with the Nether update. I loved Zombie Pigman as much as the next guy, but it just makes the game feel more lived in, I suppose. Less lonely. So many textures have been updated too that make Minecraft look so much better than it once did. Cleaner, more detailed, a lot of newer blocks follow suit with this as well. And I like this a lot, and I think most people can agree that Minecraft looks significantly more polished than it once did a decade ago. Honestly, I truly doubt anybody misses the pre-alpha look of Minecraft outside of the nostalgia from it. Not even mentioning vibrant visuals, literally just being in-game shaders. On top of how the modern Nether looks compared to how it used to be. I mean, while the older and rougher version is my childhood, I'd rather be in the modern Nether with the newer blocks and biomes and places to explore. The best part, even if you take a look at all this and you say, it's not for me, despite everything, I truly enjoy old Minecraft textures better than today's. The game provides you the means to experience such without any external downloads or even changing versions. That's because texture packs still exist, and one that's immediately provided by the game's programmer's art, which gives you that classic look of the game with the simple press of a button. I mean, this doesn't affect newer blocks though, but that's where all sorts of other texture packs can come in, such as Nostalgia Plus, which does take the modern blocks and puts them in the classic Minecraft style if that's something that you just really prefer. There was once a point where I just really hated most of the updates that Minecraft have had. Especially around the Nether update. There were quite a few updates around that period that I just didn't like at the time because I don't know, I was like 12. Like 1.15, the B update. I took one look at this and decided I didn't like it. It was useless. And then immediately after we got the Nether update, which in hindsight now is probably one of the best modern Minecraft updates that we've had, but at the time, I just despised such. Just because they removed zombie pigmen and replaced them with piglins, I loved them that much. I didn't play a lot of newer Minecraft updates because I had in my mind that they were either pointless nonsense or they just made the game feel less and less like Minecraft. And oh boy, I was just dumb, wasn't I? Minecraft was certainly much different than it used to be when I used to play it non-stop. And I think that the issue for me was something that I feel a lot of us older players will struggle with, and it's the fact that the game isn't magical anymore. These newer, smaller updates, they're just cool. But nothing can and nothing will capture the magic of playing the game for the first time, really. Of course, something like a fox isn't going to feel monumental because it's not supposed to be, but that doesn't take away from the fact that small things build up, and every step forward, no matter how small it is in the end, is still a step forward. Because Minecraft is about creativity, making the world into what you choose. Whether we choose to sit around and remain bitter about all these little updates, or just accept, this is kind of neat though, is up to us. And trust me, I hate big companies in gaming as much as the next guy, and I remember the mob votes as well, but the fact that we're still getting anything after 16 going on 17 years is insane to me. At least it's more consistent than another game that I love and I've played forever. The new Nether is cool. Netherite is cool. The mace and the upcoming spear just completely changes how PvP works. The bees are cute, and honey blocks make redstone so much more complex. Target blocks, trial chambers, copper is useful now. Remember how you couldn't swim? But I know not everyone is going to like everything added, and you know, that's fine. You don't have to, because surprise, it's a sandbox game and you can do whatever. Or maybe you take a look at all this and you still want more. Well, Minecraft is probably the biggest modding community on the entire planet, with insane mods and mod pack managers that allow you to completely change how this game is as a whole. I don't have a cinematic transition for this one. This video will probably get drowned out in the endless sea of Minecraft videos anyways. Minecraft, as I've mentioned, is literally the biggest game on the planet, and that means content on the game is so abundant that it's genuinely scary. It's difficult to keep up with the changing times and the fact that the quality standards for videos on YouTube is just significantly higher than it once was. And Minecraft content has unsurprisingly changed significantly due to this. From our glorious king dantdm making his mod showcases and Stampy with his lovely world, popular MMOs in Gen, captainsparklez, iballsticsquid, most of them don't even upload really anymore. Dan has a family, Stampy ended his lovely world and is on to new adventures. Popular MMOs is finally doing better, you know, good for him. Jen doesn't really upload anymore, but we can assume that she's probably living her life. Captainsparklez is off and on, same thing with iballsticsquid, although a bit more consistent. I don't wish to be mean, for I love these creators, they made my childhood, but most have fallen into somewhat obscurity and simply nostalgia. Minecraft content has changed, and those we once watched all the time have grown up and have their own lives, and in their place there's just so many new creators. Do most people think that this is a bad thing? Probably not, honestly. I just feel like this segment is a good end chapter. There's just so much more that you can do in Minecraft, and so much more that you can show off with mods such as replay and motion capture, which is what you've been seeing throughout this video, and all these cool little angles. Along with shader packs existing, it's just way easier to create cool scenes with interesting angles than it once was. And it's painful to realize that those we once looked up to are also growing up and growing out of what they used to do and enjoy, but that's okay. The sheer amount of people who likely picked up the game due to seeing content on it is insane, making this little game about blocks become the biggest game on the planet. And modern content does the same, just in a different flavor. Whether it's the more common short form content or practically movies, there's so many people over the past few years who have continued on the legacies of those before them and have continued to make content on a 16-year-old game. And to me, that's beautiful. I know this video is already barely comprehensible, but don't be afraid to make content, whether it's on Minecraft or anything else for that matter. There's plenty of free editing softwares out there and thousands of videos that can help you learn them. Maybe you'll enjoy it. I know I certainly do, but even if not, it doesn't hurt to try. So, you know, give it a shot. Make that video. Whether it does well or not, don't be afraid to fail. Well, that was my rant. I really just did this video because I want to try something new. If you like such, or maybe you want to see some more Minecraft videos in the mix of my other random schizo rants, you already know what to do to help out the channel. And I mean, if you made it this far and you enjoyed my nonsense and you want more like this, you can just tell me. I try to interact with you guys as much as I can, especially right after the video comes out. Or we do have a Discord. You can join that. I'm pretty active and I usually respond to you guys, so, you know, don't be shy. I don't know how to end this, so